President Biden created an inflation nightmare, then dismissed families' worries.
Inflation rate month to month was just just an inch. Hardly at all.
Hardly at all? After years of Biden's policies, prices are still rising. Housing, mortgage rates, up. Energy prices soaring. But Biden claims he's lowering costs. Is it dishonesty or dementia? Either way, to fix inflation, Biden has to admit it's bad. Tell President Biden, admit inflation's bad and stop making it worse.
Work it. Step it up, because it's time to party.
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
In other news, GPAC is set to begin at 2 p.m. tomorrow, when representatives from around the world
the hell?
meet in Washington for the first
Bork,
such peace
that bus we picked up, where was it heading?
D.C., Chief.
Jesus, jumped up. Bork, can you imagine what would happen if they set that thing off in our nation's capital? Or even worse, if they sold it to some damn foreigner at that conference? Well, it's not gonna happen.
Greetings everyone, this is STEAMTEAMDUBREUK UK, or CC Trainer Ling, and I'm very proud to be here today to serve as a guest host for this Loud House episode review. You might be asking, where's the Loud House Critic? Well, I'm not entirely sure where he is. Last I heard he was caught sneaking around certain rooms in the White House and hasn't been seen since. What a coincidence, because that relates to today's Loud House episode. Bringing Down the House. The 10th episode of Season 7, the 2nd episode of the Road Trip arc, and the 305th episode of the series overall. Honestly, this felt more like a step down from the previous Road Trip episode Bizarritorium, but not by a whole lot. Of course, you may have a different opinion on this one than me. And speaking of differing opinions, I won't be hosting this review alone. Here to help me review this episode is the one and only Jabari Upshaw.
Hey guys, this is Jabari here, and I'm so grateful that I'm going to be in another Loud House review, especially with another guest star. Hey STEAMTEAMDUBREUK.
Alright, thanks for being here, Jabari. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let's not waste any more time. So, as I like to say in my own reviews, let's get right into it.
Jesse got us VIP tour passes to the White House.
From the VIP to the main stage. Oh.
Are you kids excited back there?
I know I am. I read that the White House has its own bowling alley.
I hear there's a whole room devoted to ice cream sundaes.
I can't wait to see the the dresses worn by all the first ladies.
Okay, first off, the White House doesn't have a bowling alley. Had they ever seen the White House before?
Rooms dedicated to bowling, ice cream, and wardrobe, and the dad has a desire to use 200-year-old wooden spoons in a kitchen? This sounds more like a resort/museum than an actual government building. Then again, they are in Washington, D.C., so I shouldn't be surprised there would be rooms people can just walk into and not do any work at all and just screw around as if they're always on vacation.
I'm excited to take a peek at that kitchen. I bet they have wooden spatulas dating back to the 1800s. Oh, I can just imagine all the splinters I'm gonna get.
Do I dare live out the American dream?
God, I hope not.
Okay, just look at that statue Lynn is touching. You see it? You see it? Study it, because this is going to be important later on.
Hey, no touching statues, Lynn. It's public property. Especially when you're in the White House.
Stop playing with my bust!
Good night, everybody.
Hi there. We're the Loud family, and
Loud indeed. You must be my VIP tour.
From the VIP to the main stage. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, looks like we'll be skipping the bowling alley, Sunday room, dress room, and the White House kitchen.
What? No fair.
No fair, no fair.
I can't risk anything getting broken because of an unruly group of tourists.
Wait, so VIP guests can't see the bowling alley or ice cream room because you can't risk anything being broken because of potential unruliness? Does that mean non-VIP guests can see these rooms because they might not be unruly? How does this make any sense at all? Seriously, I want to know the thought process behind this. I'm pretty sure one little group is a tad more manageable than a larger group. Oh, wait, this is the Loud family we're talking about. Right, now I get it.
Hey, why do you get to decide what we see, pal? You're not the president.
Bosley Bullsworth's the name, and I am the president.
What?
now? Oh, bullshit.
No fucking way.
He's so agile and limber and thin. He could never be you.
Of the White House Tour Guide Association. I'm known as the Bulldog.
why do they call you the Bulldog?
Survey says...
You dick!
You think that shit funny?
Before I forget, I just want to take a moment to quickly acknowledge how Bosley the Bulldog is voiced by Mark DiCarlo, aka the voice of Hugh Neutron. I didn't realize it the first time I was watching the episode, so this was something definitely unexpected.
I expect you all to be on your best behavior. Today's the president's birthday, and I won't have you ruffians ruining it.
Oh, that is it!
No!
Oh, can we sing to him?
I will chase you till you run too far.
Yeah, that sounds like ruining it to me. There will be no singing, no wandering off, and no touching anything. Do not test the Bulldog.
Oh, nice doggy. Nice big doggy.
I would hate to have to put you all in the White House dungeon. Dungeon, dungeon, dun, dun, dungeon, 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 dungeon,
Nice work, Victor.
Oh, that never gets old.
Just kidding. I would love to put you all in the White House dungeon. Now follow me.
Let the record show the Bulldog is really into the idea of punishment and potential torture of White House tourists. That frightens me a little.
Hi. There's not really like a dungeon here, right?
There is.
Oh, you are shitting me.
It's not true.
Show it is. Show it is.
In fact, a month ago, a guy taking a tour turned on a light without permission. He spent a week down there.
Okay, and was this guy ever the same when he finally got out? Was he banished from the White House forever? Did he die in the dungeon? That's kinda important to know, people.
Since when does the White House have a dungeon? I looked up at the White House and I haven't seen no dungeon in the White House.
Excuse me, Mr. Bulldog, sir, but this is the 7th hallway you've shown us. Can we see something more exciting?
Boy, where are you when we need you, Ike?
I'll tell you what, honey, even with all we've been through, it don't change a thing. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is the greatest country on earth.
All right, I suppose I can show you one room.
The bowling alley? Sunday dress room?
The White House Library.
You have a library?
Oh, yes, yeah, oh, indeed.
With books? Mountains of books.
Shut up!
Sorry, but that is way better than a Sunday bar.
Of course you'd say that, Lisa. I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
The White House bowling alley? Oh man, it's right here.
Nikki, you're like a rejection machine.
It's not me.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, we are not.
Go on and take a peek. We'll cover for you. Woohoo! Whoa!
Alright, I'll admit, this room looks pretty cool. I guess this is where congresspeople go in their spare time. Heh, get it? Spare time?
Hey, that's a good one.
And that's the Presidential Library. Any questions?
Oh, yes. Can the president pardon himself so he doesn't have to pay late book fees?
There's nothing sacred. All right, now let's make sure we haven't lost anyone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hold on! Are we missing someone?
Sorry, just tying my shoe.
Tying your shoe, shoo-ba-doo-ba, tying your shoe.
Oh, all right. Now, because you surprised me by behaving in the library, I'm going to show you another exciting place. When you hear the noise I make because I'm glad to be awake.
Yeah! I'm awake.
The White House Laundry Room.
Ooh, I bet it was President Washington's favorite.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
You know, not to get technical with my love for American history, but Luann's pun is nonsensical because George Washington never once occupied the White House during his presidency. However, he did oversee the construction, so maybe he did witness a laundry room being built. Anyway, back to the story.
White House Sunday room? Psst, go live your best life, dude. We got your back.
I gotta say, for a place like the White House, it seems pretty easy for tourists to just casually walk into any room and not get stopped by Secret Service agents. Seriously, where are those guys? They're all just conveniently missing in action and not doing their jobs. Kinda like the politicians they're supposed to protect.
Whoa!
This scene I really like because of how consistent it is with Lana's character from past episodes. She really wanted ice cream in Sister Act and wanted even more of it in Double Trouble. Intentional or unintentional, I give the writers a point for this.
And that's why Fluff and Fold was added to the Constitution. Now, let's make sure that we're all still here. Wait a minute, someone seems to be missing.
Sorry, just tying my shoe.
All right, now I have a real treat for you. The office supply closet.
Ooh, I bet that's a real staple of the White House. Oh. Wow, tough crowd.
God damn, could this tour be any more stupid? I'm just like the family in this scene. So tired, so bored, and not giving a fuck about any of these rooms. And Luann making these puns isn't helping either. It's just...
Lola, this is the room with the First Lady's dresses. Go, we'll cover you.
Don't even think about it. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, we are not.
Ooh la la!
Together. In the stores, at the movies, at the mall, and summer. Down at the beach.
dress for President's birthday party tonight. Well, I don't think she'd mind.
Don't even think about it. No way.
Hello, it is I, Lola Loud, your beloved First Lady. Nah, forget that. You're President!
President Lola? That both intrigues me and scares me. I mean, think back on all those times she's done crazy and diabolical things to her family, all because someone rubbed her the wrong way or she was trying to get the upper hand. Now imagine if a leader from another country got on Lola's bad side, and then you remember she has access to nuclear weapons. I think twice before casting my vote for Lola. Just saying.
Lola, please take that off. You're way too young to wear that dress. It's important.
I was just tying my shoe.
An awful lot of loose laces today.
Shoe? Lola, you wear heels and heels don't have laces. If that's not a dead giveaway that she wandered off, then I don't know what is.
All right, moving along. Time to visit the White House recycling room.
I bet that room.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up.
Well said, boy.
Yeah.
And that concludes our tour. I'm surprised. I expected you to be trouble, but you were all well behaved.
Survey says...
You little... Too bad for me. I didn't get to let the dog out. All right, please make your way to the White House exit.
That is one strange little man.
And this coming from the girl who changes friends more often than I change socks. Up yours!
Stella, for fuck's sake, stop making this harder to bullshit.
Kids, I'm sorry you didn't get the tour you hoped for, but I'm proud of you for being so good. Now, who wants to hit the hotel pool?
Totally! Anything you want to, tell us? Wait! We can't leave. There's one little problem.
Why would you throw a bowling ball when you were rolling it just fine the first time? Like, I get how Lynn loves to show how strong she is, but come on, did you really think you could throw a bowling ball through the air and not expect anything to break?
Actually, two little problems.
Survey says...
Ha! Suck it, milk jugs!
Make that three little problems?
You bitch!
Okay, how the hell did that even happen? There was nothing sticking out of the carpet when Lola was walking on it, so how exactly did the dress rip? Then again, this is hardly the biggest head scratcher of the episode, as we're going to see an even bigger one soon enough.
Seriously? I can't believe the three of you!
Make that 4.
Oh, God. The president plays guitar? I don't know who he is or what party he represents, but if he can rock, he's got my vote.
5.
Get out of that if you can.
Stupid motherfucker!
Again, where are the Secret Service agents in this place? Just look at how easy it was for Lincoln to enter the Oval Office. This White House definitely needs better security. And by the way, I can't be the only one who sees the humor in Lincoln knocking over a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Clever.
Kids, how could you? Your father and I are very disappointed, aren't we, honey?
Well...
I'll tear you apart.
Lynn!
I'm gonna get you!
By the way, I want a divorce.
I lost her.
Jeez, how stupid is the Loud House this episode is?
We are going to sneak back in and fix everything before he notices. Just follow my lead.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare. Excuse me, before we get back on the road, would you mind if we use the restrooms?
They're right down the hall you just came from.
Thank you, ma'am.
Damn it, there's no toilet paper. I'm supposed to wipe his butt around here.
Washington sucks.
I never realized moms carried a sander in their purse in the off chance they may have to use it one day. Well, at least this gives me an idea on what to give my mom on her next birthday. This sander is a mommy must-have after all.
Survey says...
God damn!
Luna using one of Luann's hair strands as a guitar string? Was this scene inspired by Tom and Jerry? Because I'm getting some weird Uncle Pico vibes from this.
Oh, Froggy when he courtin', he did right. Crambo.
Damn it!
All been in the bathroom this whole time?
Well, we are a big family.
Survey says...
That's better. Go.
Let's get out of here, Beavis.
Yeah, really. That paper sucked. It was all crumbly.
Hey, how does my hair look? I want to be picture perfect for all these cameras. Yes!
Of course! The whole building is under surveillance.
Well, ain't that rather convenient? Only now does everyone suddenly realize every move they made was captured on camera. Oh, and remember earlier about that head statue? There was no camera attached to it before, but look, there's a camera sticking out of it right now. What's even stranger is the camera wasn't even visible when Lenny first started talking, and it's suddenly gone again even though we just saw it in a multi-frame. Unless there's another statue somewhere off screen, this whole thing with a head sculpture sporting a camera makes zero sense.
Oh, I should have known.
So it doesn't matter that we fixed everything. There's still proof we went where we weren't supposed to.
What? Did you think they lived in teepees or something? Pfft, you're a fucking dumbass!
If we can get into the security room, we can remove the footage that shows us making a mess today. And I've accessed the White House blueprints online. The security room is down the hall.
I just remembered, Lisa has connections to the president and therefore the White House as mentioned in the episode Hiccups and Downs. So yeah, her having access to the blueprints makes sense, but this makes you wonder why she didn't pull some strings so her family could go into those rooms they were told they weren't allowed to go into whatsoever. Maybe then all of this chaos could have been avoided. Once again, plot convenience.
Geez, tighter security than expected. Oh.
That's what I get for having a beer belly.
The camera room is directly below us. We can gently lower ourselves down to...
Damn it! Oh, what happened? Orson fall down?
Shut up! Just... I don't want to hit it.
Wow. So many cameras and yet no one is watching any of the monitors? Well, that explains why no one was stopping the family from wandering off into restricted areas and climbing through vents. Seriously, who the hell is running this White House? Depending whichever year this episode is meant to take place, I guess you can figure out the answer for yourself.
Quick, quick, quick! We're looking for a hard drive where they'd store all the video footage.
You mean like this one?
Gary, quit it. You're gonna start a howl.
I didn't start it.
I knew all of you were trouble. My bulldog senses are never wrong. Time to call the president.
Please don't, Mr. Bulldog. We're really sorry. We were so curious we couldn't help ourselves.
Come on, shut up! Well, maybe y'all should have thought about that when y'all were fucking up. It's too late now.
Now you're in trouble. You made Daddy mad, too.
Maybe time in the dungeon will teach you to show respect. Dungeon, 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 dungeon.
Oh, here we go.
Dungeon, 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 Shut up, dumbass. Hello, Mr. President. Bulldog here. I've caught some tourists who ran amok in the White House today.
Ah, here it comes. The Louds are about to face the biggest punishment they'll ever face in all their lives.
This is gonna be delicious. And I just want you to know I'm sending them to the dungeon so that your birthday is safe. What's that? The bowling alley lane has never been so smooth?
Huh?
What the hell? What the fuck is going on?
And the ice cream machine no longer leaks? Okay, but, huh? First Lady loves the new design of her dress.
In the Black Jesus?
What the mother, father, cocker spaniel's going on here?
What? All right, hang on. He wants to talk to you.
This plant is talking to you.
A-E-I-O. That means you.
Hello, Mr. President. This is Read Aloud. Oh, thank you, sir. Gang, the president is so happy with the improvements we made today that he invited us to his birthday party.
I don't know about this one. Kinda sounds like an example of rewarding the bad guys. I mean, they knew the rules and messed up along the way. But then again, they did fix the things they broke. And I suppose that's better than running off and possibly getting tracked down later to be punished for vandalism. Maybe this president is more laid back than expected.
This is wrong. But if you're gonna meet the president, I'll accompany you to keep you in line.
I'm sorry, Bulldog, but he specifically said you weren't invited.
Isn't that cute? But that's horse shit!
You get nothing! You lose!
He wants us to meet him in the party room.
I know where that is. Follow me.
Come with me. Christmas time.
The bulldog is not happy.
Not gonna lie, but I do kinda feel bad for Bulldog here. He takes his job very seriously and actually cares about making sure no one is doing something they're not supposed to be doing. He actually cares about security as opposed to the Secret Service, or I guess lack thereof. Getting the shaft from the president even though you were just doing your job must really suck. If there's one word I could use to describe this episode, it would be convenient. I don't mean to sound super negative when I say that, because this isn't really a bad episode. It's one of those episodes where the story could only work in a fictional setting. There are so many instances of characters doing things that you could never do in real life if you were at the actual White House. It reminded me a lot of the movie Beavis and Butthead Do America, where Beavis wanders off from a tour group and goes into the Oval Office and no one stops him. I mean, the White House is supposed to be one of the most secure government buildings ever, and the fact the Louds can just go off and do whatever they want and no one seems to notice makes you question the competency of the people working there. And a big missed opportunity would be never getting a glimpse of the White House dungeon, not even in the form of a flashback. We never see if it's as bad as the Bulldog made it out to be. Then again, considering the Louds were spared from going there, I guess not knowing was to be expected, but still it wouldn't have hurt to at least see the door leading to it or something. So anyway, the story itself wasn't exactly terrible. It was just like the tour itself, sort of on the boring side, and mostly repetitive with some of the family members sneaking away from the tour group, breaking something, and then sneaking back into the tour group with the same untied shoe excuse. Yeah, they fixed what they broke, and doing so proved to be beneficial to the president, so I guess they wouldn't have gotten the once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet him in person had they not broken the rules to begin with. Kinda interesting how good things can come from bad behavior. Also, it's kind of a letdown we never actually get to see the president on screen. I would have loved to see who he takes after the most. Would he have looked more like Donald Trump or Joe Biden? And I can't be the only one who would have enjoyed seeing POTUS do a guitar solo with Luna. Now that would have been awesome. So overall, this episode is just alright. It's not the highest point in the entire road trip arc, but it does have its moments, so I'll give it that. Okay, Jabari, what did you think of this episode?
This episode is enjoyably good for some reason. The beginning of the episode is nearly okay, and in the White House it's starting to get pretty boring. And when the sisters give them a minute to check the rooms in the White House, it was near a reference to cover girls. And I swear to God, the Bulldogs should really compete with Mr. Bullhoffner. Imagine if they see each other and it's your opinion to see how they react to each other. And the climax of the episode is pretty selfish when they confess of what they did to the rooms. I would expect that out of the kids, but Lynn Sr.? Man, this show is a little garbage. But I do like how they try to fix it, and dang, Lynn Sr. can make a great cake. And the ending was pretty great when the president invited them because they fixed his stuff. So for me, it was a pretty enjoyable episode.
Alright, sounds good, Jabari. It was great co-hosting this episode review with you, and I think we did pretty well. Hopefully the Loud House Critic is doing okay, and here's hoping he can make it to the next review, but it's time to get back on the road. This has been Steam Team Read Up UK, CC Trainer Ling, and who's ready for a long hike through the Rocky Mountains?
Bom, bidi, 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 bom, bom. Bom, bidi, bidi.